We're back in the IPL studio and I have another magic guest with me, Rhiannon from Business in Common. It is so good to see your face because you are all about networking, aren't you?
I am. Yeah, lovely to see you as well.
Thank you.
And your lovely face as well. But yes, definitely networking is something that I have grown to be passionate about, especially leaving corporate and starting my own business. It was probably the biggest realisation I think I had in my whole journey.
Yeah.
Is that building a network is definitely a must for small business.
Now, Business in Common covers Rockingham, Baldivis, Secret Harbour and Mandurah. Yeah. So you really do cover like our area and in terms of connecting small business people together. And really, I mean, it is a problem I see because I know I experience it is loneliness in small business.
Definitely. And I suppose that's the, our,
motto?
Yeah, motto.
Well, I read
I suppose our difference to other groups.
Doing my little bit of research as I do, I read something that I really related to, and it was you're in your business for yourself, but not by yourself.
Exactly.
So, and reaching out to, especially to Business in Common, you can provide that network that sometimes you're seeking information that you can get at one of your networking events. And sometimes you pay for this information that you could get for free when you go and you actually meet other business people and talk about your issues.
Yes, exactly. And it's all about building those relationships as well. And the biggest thing is that you don't know what you don't know.
Yes.
Right? So just, attending these events or just, meeting other people and just listening to what, their stories are, what their experiences are and things like that, you'll end up walking away with so many good tips and feedback, and it'll make you want more. And then you end up meeting other people. You come to more events and things like that. So there's been a lot of really amazing stories within our network of women in business that they, obviously had no idea what to expect when they, came to an event, and then they've gone on to end up launching new products and services, redoing websites.
Using other businesses as well as them using your business.
Exactly. And it is just, it's increased everybody's, exposure tenfold. It's increased their own revenue, things like that, their own mental health as well, because that's a big thing.
Absolutely.
With owning
and I'm
your own
glad
business.
that you brought that up because we are IPL and Inspired Passionate Lives is all about mental health.
Yeah.
And I love that it's got that element to it.
Yeah, exactly. Because exactly what you said, you're not in, you are in business by yourself, but,
you don't have to be by yourself.
No, exactly.
No,
and that's the whole purpose of this.
Yeah. So when is your next event?
So our next event, we're actually doing a paint and sip night at Azaka's.
Sweet. So you got a bit of creativity as well.
Exactly. So it's not your normal kind of...
It's a bit of an icebreaker too, isn't it?
It is because, it doesn't need to be all business per se, because we obviously, work in our business all the time.
Yeah.
And especially, if it's just you, it usually never switches off. So it's good to get out and actually meet people and create those relationships away from, say, an office or away from, say, a boardroom table or whatever it may be, and actually get to know the people because, that's what's going to help build those connections. And
build your business.
And build your business in the end because people like to do work with you.
Yeah. And tell me, when is this event?
It is on Tuesday, the 21st of June. At Azaka's in Safety Bay.
Okay, so beautiful, right there on the foreshore.
Yes. Beautiful location, and with Holly Jade Studios as well. So, she's amazing.
Well, so how do they find? So obviously you're a membership base.
Yes, so we are a membership base, so we do offer like a private group for those that are wanting to come on as members. So we have a little bit more involved in that. So you get exposure on the website, you get a private group that we may have certain speakers come online and things like that, or you have access to certain learning materials.
Yep.
But yes, all discounted tickets to events and things like that. But most of our events events are all pretty much open to public.
Okay, so you don't need to be a member. You can come on board, especially if you're a first-time business person.
Yeah.
You obviously identify someone who hasn't been to one of your events before and make sure that you make them feel included, which I think is very, very important.
Yes.
Plus you get to paint and sip, which that sounds lovely. Can you tell me, what's some hot tips for business, do you think, these days?
For business these days? Well, like I said, I've already mentioned the whole building your network. I think that is definitely a must, especially as a small business owner.
So it's putting yourself out there.
It is, and unfortunately, it ends up being a part of your marketing strategy.
Yeah.
Is that you end up having to schedule in these times to actually, go to networking events and things to get exposure. There's only so much that you can do online. And then because I suppose online is so saturated at the moment.
It is.
Back in the day, your branding exposure was something like, 7 touch points or something like that. And these days, it's like 20 plus touch points before someone will actually go, okay, yeah, I'll come.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, okay, I'll buy that from you.
Yeah.
So it is massive. So just getting out and getting in front of people, making those in-person connections is definitely a big plus these days.
So they contact you on their website. You've got the information of the next Paint and Sip Day on your website, on your Facebook page, Business in Common.
Yep, Facebook page and Instagram will have the events.
Yep.
And if you want to sign up to the newsletter, which you'll also get first notifications, you can do that by the website.
Yep. Oh, excellent. Now, you know that I love a bit of sport.
Oh, yes.
I love a bit of sport. And you are a football family.
Yes, football family. So Rockingham Rams.
Yeah. So you're a part of the committee.
Yes.
But also a player.
Well, I don't play. Hubby plays in reserves.
Yes.
And then hubby and I also coach and team manage both of our kids' teams, Year 7 and Year 5-6 girls.
5-6 girls. What does sport give you?
You know what? I just love the community side of things.
Yeah.
But also, sport and fitness has always been in both sides of our family, myself and my husband. We grew up exactly the same. Our parents were both kind of sporty as well. But it just gives you that release, that you can go to sport, you've got your different, group of people, I suppose. But it just, the endorphins and stuff like that, it just, helps clear your mind, I think, and is a really good mental release.
Do you find that it's actually good for networking as well?
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So, especially with like big clubs like Rockingham and things like that as well. So, there are a lot of we've got an event coming up soon. And
tell me about it.
Bogan Bingo.
I'm into it. I've got the wig at home.
But you know what? I swear it has been one of the most popular events that they do during the season.
Yeah.
And it is so much fun. But we do like things like silent auctions at these events, which is a chance for all those local businesses that are a part of, the sporting communities and things like that to actually get their name out there.
And be seen.
Exactly.
It's very important.
Yes. Yeah.
So networking is the hot tip for businesses. And do you know where you can do that? At Business in Common, which is local, and you've got great events. I'm looking forward to it. I'm coming to the Paint and Sip. I'm saying it here first. I'm coming to the Paint and Sip. I'm not a good painter, but I'm creative. So I'm going to love it, and I'm going to meet people.
That's it.
And I can talk about my business and hopefully create some relationships that intertwine and we can help each other.
That's it, and that's the whole purpose of it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. I know that you're going to be back because we're obviously going to talk about Bogan Bingo. When is that?
Bogan Bingo. Just off the top of my head, I think it's August.
August?
Yeah.
Send me the information through for that because the community want to know about Bogan Bingo.
I think it's the 5th of August, to be honest. Friday the 5th of August.
I'm going to dust off my wig when I get home. Well, we've got a little bit of Will Smith getting jiggy with it. Thanks for listening to the Jess Address, and this is IPL Radio.